Hey guys, how are ya? Just a quick closer look at the Screaming Demon exhaust I fitted the other day. Just having a closer look at it. Bike's nice and warm. Obviously, haven't got the little baffle thing in there, but I was showing you about the bracket. See what I mean by the bracket? It's not a real good fit. You can see down inside here, it's like a huge gap, but the thing's pretty tight. It's not going anywhere. It's not rubbing on anything. It does get pretty warm, obviously, but it's like I said, it's really tight. It's not going anywhere. It's not rubbing on anything. It's not rubbing on the body or the foot peg or anything like that. So she'd be alright, mate. It sounds good. Hey, I'm not actually sure if it's a bit too loud or not. With that piece removed. So I'll just have to experiment. I'll put it back in and take it for another ride. But it actually sounds pretty good. When it's cold, it bubbles and backfires a little bit, which sounds pretty cool. It's like almost like a WRX or something, beefy for a 300. That's pretty good. Sounds pretty good. But haven't taken on the freeway yet, so it might even get annoying. I don't know. It's the reason I'm not riding a Harley, Yeah, still got my wallet, still got my phone. So now you better hear it. Sounds good, eh? I did say that the bike is warm. I did actually just had the first service yesterday, so I can ride it like that and not feel bad now. I still kind of rode it a bit harder than I should in the last few weeks, but it's all good. You gotta have fun, haven't you? See what I mean? See that bubbling when you back off? Doesn't do it all the time. I'm thinking actually I might put that baffle back in. feels almost a little bit less responsive with this exhaust on. So perhaps that's because I took the baffle out, and maybe now, like, I don't know much about it, but maybe now there's not enough restriction or something. You know, like maybe now it's opened up a bit too much, and I do know you need that back pressure there sometimes, so I might put the baffle back in then and see how we go then. It just feels not as torquey, not as responsive. Either that, or like I'm getting used to the bike and it's not as responsive as it used to feel to me, because I'm getting used to it maybe, I don't know. Alright, I just pulled over. Just my mic was all tangling up and falling out and crap. So I don't know how that sounded on the computer. Guess it depends on your speakers. But that's the Screaming Demon exhaust anyway. There was a few options. There was I think it was called Ixil or Ixis or something like that. I didn't really pay much attention, but there was the Two Brothers. And there was another popular one. I can't even remember what it was, but yeah, I went to Screaming Demon because it was an Aussie guy. I think I don't know if they make them here or what, but I just thought, what the hell, I like the name. And it looked alright, so why not? Yesterday, when I got this thing serviced yesterday, they lent me Kawasaki lent me a loan bike for the day. It was a ER6N or an E6RN or something like that. One of those naked bikes, upright thingy. I think it was an ER6N, yeah. The Lambs version, because I'm still in my first year, so it's like the L version. I think it's basically the same bike, just got like a restrictor in it or something. It completely different riding experience, to the 300. Obviously a different style of bike, so it's upright. But it had more power, definitely more torque, more pull. The handlebars were a lot higher, the hangers, and it was alright. Yeah, I quite liked it. It just seemed like a good bike. You could just sort of get on and go, you know, like just jump on, and kind of like a dirt bike, you know, you just turn the key and just go. But I didn't like the riding style. Hey, first time I've ridden a bike like that, which you'd probably get used to. I guess it depends, you know, it's like you're right-handed or left-handed, but I did not like the riding style. I just felt top-heavy on it, because I was so upright, you know, up here, and I just felt like if I leaned too much, the bike's just going to slide out on me, which, you know, obviously wouldn't happen unless I did actually lean really far. But on this bike here, I think it's more the style of the bike, you know, the sport sort of shape and style and sitting position. I feel really grounded on this bike, you know. I do not feel top heavy at all. And I know I wasn't top heavy on the other bike, but I just felt that way. So I felt that I was going to stack it, and all I kept having in my mind was like, oh shit, if I ding this bike or anything or scratch it, it's like $2,000 excess from Kawasaki, so I was a bit paranoid. I mean, the excess, if I damage this bad boy, I think it's like $500 or $600, you know, it's not that bad. But $2,000, I mean, that's just crazy. But anyway, I just rode it home and chilled out for a few hours while they were servicing this thing, then I rode it straight back there. I didn't go that far, so I didn't even have to put fuel in it. too I wanted to say about the nod. Like, if you're a biker and you ride, you love riding, you know, you probably do get the nod occasionally. Like, I get it quite often, but I had a stretch the other week where I must have had 5 bikes in a row where I saw them and I'm like, yeah, what's up, mate? Give them the nod, and just straight up rejected every single time, just ignored. And I was all like, oh man, you know, this is getting me on the joke here. And it wasn't just cruisers, like it was sports bikes too. And I'm thinking, you know, didn't know what was going on, so I thought, oh, stuff it, you know, I'm done. I'm out, and I was about to quit. Like just give up the nod. I thought, what's the point, man? You know, if no one does it back. So anyway, I was riding along and I'm like, nah, I'm done with the nod. And then I see a 2-up coming my way, you know, it's obviously a couple, I think it was a man and woman. Well, you'd hope it's a man and a woman. Nah, there's nothing gay about 2 guys on a bike. So yeah, anyway, I see a 2-up coming. And I looked at them, and they've both just given me the nod, man. And I straight up ignored them, mate. I didn't nod back. And I felt, oh man, I'm sorry guys. I wasn't being rude. I've just been burnt. You know, I'm like a 18-year-old girl who's had her heart broken. So I don't know, sometimes I give the nod, other times I don't. But you do feel kind of shitty when someone, especially when they get real enthusiastic with it, you know. They give you the, you know, they do the sideways nod. It's like a twist. They get real keen and they go, puss. Look at this guy, he's going to Stereosonic. Good on him. Yeah, so anyway, you know, they get real enthusiastic with the nod. I don't do the waves. I gotta do the waves somewhere. I'll just give it a nod. Definitely lost some of the throttle response since putting that exhaust on. Might have to go put that baffle in. Does sound wicked though. Listen to that. Sounds cool, huh? guys, well, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, stay safe, and I'll have some more up soon. Take care.